to introduce Shishir Shakya.
Look at these happy little dinosaurs, right? Chilling around, doing all the things that he's supposed to do, roaring around, dominating the world, maybe sometime threatening, right? Little it know that something was heading to its way, a big meteor. And kaboom! There was no dinosaurs left. It went to an extinction. If you think about it, a lot of the time, the things that is about to go to extinct do not know they are about to go to extinct. That's me back there, an educator, a teacher, a professor. And March 2021, with the generative AI, same thing happened to me. All the methods that I used to use to evaluate students' learning are completely obsolete. Think about essay writing. Think about multiple choice questions. Think about open book assignment. All of these are completely gone. Now we look into each other in our meetings, in a lot of discussions, we are completely uncertain. How to deal with this? How can we navigate? How can we validate authentic student learning, which we're deeply passionate about as an educator? But little we know. And as we go down this road, we have also seen the generative AI and its power. It is able to answer in a short and succinct way for the deep and engaging question. But for that, you have to be able to ask the right question. But if you look into my student, because they're a student, they are not domain expert. So they cannot really do prompt engineering. So I always tell, if you are a domain expert, you are a prompt engineer. Just because you are a prompt engineer doesn't make you a domain expert. And that's the fate of my student. Not only that, my students are very hard workers. But whenever they use ChatGPT and other AI, they have to validate their learning. There are more wrong answers than the right answers. And on top of that, they do not know how to ask the right question. So with these, they are overburdened. There are a lot of work to do, there are a lot of books to read, there's a lot of time management to do. On top of that, here we are, the generative AI and its output. Not only that, as an educator, I'm confused. Am I really grading my students' authentic learning or a creative ChatGPT-fied answers? I don't know. I look into them, they look into me, we are completely unaware. In the best case scenario, the best way to validate any authentic learning is a dialogue-based conversation. I ask, the student gives me answer, like the Socrates would do with the Plato. But the problem of the modern day classroom, I teach a large class. I teach 2 sections, sometimes 3 sections. Each sections have 30, sometimes maybe more than 30 students. I cannot deeply engage with my student. I cannot validate their learning. So this is the challenge. It is not scalable. So I propose a solution. How about, as a professor, we design an AI system with our content, and this AI system actually asks you the question. Here, rather than user asking question to the ChatGPT or AI, here is the AI asks question to the student, and not only student, to the student. So I can have a deeply engaging communication and validate the student's learning. So this is the solution I propose. On top of that, here is what learning means. I have run a randomized control trial, and this is what we have found. Learning is equal to the effort, the feedback, and the social interaction. Each of them are equally important to validate your learning. Effort is inherent. You have to exert an effort. It is tough. You have to bring some sweat on it. And effort is the algorithm. No AI algorithm gonna substitute this. Effort is inherently yours. But to do this effort, which is exerting a lot of mental and emotional pressure on it, the only way to incentivize effort is to validate the effort and have a feedback mechanism prompt, like a calculator or a ChatGPT. Doesn't really matter. We need feedback very fast. And such feedback can also be found in social interaction. You go meet with people, talk with them, discuss your ideas, explore their ideas, and this is how we can validate our learning. But having said so, there is a scope of generative AI in this new era. But we have to flip the script. Let's not ask question to the generative AI, which is trained on the vast domain of knowledge. Let's flip the script. Let's train the generative AI on a small domain of knowledge, and then let the generative AI ask question to the student. And this is, I believe, is the future of education. And welcome, and I'm happy to offer this solution to our students and the community. Thank you so much.